Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to the second half of the broadcast. Welcome back to the OSC Elite Rising Star 17.5 day number 2, a tournament designed to showcase the rising talent in StarCraft 2 from all around the region. And I didn't quite get to do so last time, so let's catch up on the bracket, on the players, on where we are and where we are headed. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Again, exclamation mark B in the chat if you guys want to have a look at it yourselves. The bracket is live and it does take some time to get through as well. This event usually does take place over the course of multiple months, around like 2 months, around 2 or 3 months, depending on the progression of the players, of course. But I should also emphasize that's typically in the standard event, which is double elimination. That also does kind of elongate the games and elongate the broadcast, I should say, as there are so many more matches. Here it is only single elimination. Only single elimination. Oh. Zoom momento as I do set up. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful. Bam. Okay, from the top we do have Shameless takes down Sebestis 3-1 and does advance on to face off against the winner of HonMonO and HackErIsTop. It is a pretty stacked bracket, and it's likewise pure best of fives, a lot of games, a lot of matches. Scrolling down, Mute takes down Rebellion 3-2, waiting for the winner of Inexorable and Mini Zerg in a TVC. We'll be broadcasting that series later on in the evening. We have Yang Yako versus Minuvike, of course, just took down his opponent, just took down Demi to advance on to the round 16. We have Lemon took down Ragnar 3-1. We have Jumi versus Creature, and we have Ledlix versus MJG. So a lot of games, a lot of matches. Again, single elimination, and we do have a bronze match as well. Pure best of fives. Coming up ahead of us, we have 3 series left. We have HonMonO versus HackErIsTop, Inexorable versus Mini Zerg, and Jumi versus Creature. 3 series left here tonight. And up next is going to be HonMonO and HackErIsTop. Oh boy. It's going to be a treat. It's going to be a treat. For those who are unaware of the players, HonMonO, he is the most aggressive and the cheesiest Terran player in South Korea. The cheesiest player in South Korea. He's an animal, baby. He's an animal. He goes by many names, of course. Meanwhile, his opponent is likewise a player that does also nothing but cheese. Nothing but aggression. Let's go. As spawning in the bottom-hand corner of Celestial Enclave, we do have the Ukrainian random player. The Ukrainian random, we have the purple random, as he does land on Zerg. Representing Hokkaido T-Team, it is HackErIsTop. And spawning in the top right-hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the South Korean Terran player. We have the pink Terran representing Team Hyper 1. It is HonMonO. He's cooked, pappy. He's cooked. And if you're in the chat, you know what time it is. It is Gamba time. Predictions are open. Place your bets on who you think will claim the series. Best of luck in the chat as we expect something chaotic, as we expect something wild. Already, we do have an early gas. Early gas into early pool into a delayed hatchery. Again, HackErIsTop does nothing but all-in. Purely 1 base all-ins, 2 base all-ins. Do not expect to ever get a macro game out of HackErIsTop. Likewise, HonMonO is a little bit more diverse depending on the matchup. Against Zerg, he's more macro. Against Protoss, he's pure cheese. Against Terran, a little bit of both. So he does kind of adjust depending on what race is up against. For now though, we do have a triple Rax opener. Let's go. So we have a 1 base all-in out of HonMonO. Meanwhile, 1 base play out of HackErIsTop. Gas is still being mined. We're leaning towards a Bane Bust. Continued gas income, continued gas mining. So link speed is already on the way. We're expecting either a Roach Warren or a Baneliness alongside this. And I'll be honest, I do favor HonMonO here, because HonMonO is going for a 4-axe setup here on 1 base. 4 axes. That's going to be a lot of axes, a lot of bio, a lot of DPS, and typically 1 base versus 1 base, the Terran player will outscale. They will outscale. Ooh, Roach Warren, not Baneliness. Okay. Does go for the Warren. This I do like a little bit more. Roaches can be very efficient against Marines, especially this early on. But we'll see. We'll see how we do react, how we do engage, bearing in mind that we do have a potential pocket base, so it's harder to scout. Overlord is going to be zoned away. Can he get away? No, he cannot. Yeah, he cannot get away. The pillar is so close, yet so far. The Overlord does get hunted down. Forcing another Overlord out of HackErIsTop. Hopefully he doesn't lose another Overlord though. Yeah, Overlords are being spotted. One of them does distract. The other, get the hell out of here. Does put away. Gonna have to go 3CC Terran. Again, as we tried to emphasize, HonMonO, he's not a macro player. Like, we expect hyper aggression from both players throughout this entire series. If you're unfamiliar with the players. Again, he's the cheesiest Terran in South Korea, Pappy. Aye, aye, aye. Yes, here we go. Let's go. As the boys are being pulled, bearing in mind that the Serverlord will not scout. Because of the mineral wall here on the right-hand side, you can actually sit by without being scouted by the Serverlord. So HackErIsTop, he doesn't see, he does not know. He's unaware. As the boys are soon to arrive. Likewise, Ravagers are now morphing in. Yeah, they're morphing in, collapsing in the army. Oh, wild. Oh, does graze the SCVs. But we come in for this round. We locked down one of the Ravagers. Yeah, he gets one. One Ravager gets surrounded. Likewise, only one left. The boys are being pulled. The boys versus the boys. Let's go. But there's just so many Marines. So many Marines. And with that, HonMonO, he will overwhelm. Takes down all the drones, the Queens, and the Ravager as well. And with that, HonMonO, he'll take a lead. He'll take a lead in the series, catching every single Overlord as well. HackErIsTop down to one Ravager. Oh, no. One Ravager left. He's got 3 Roaches. True. But he's cornered. He's cornered. He's pinned. There's no way out of the pockets. No way out. Now, technically, he can make use of the Broodlings, I suppose, but back at home, we have mining, right? There's still mining, there's still SCVs. Yeah, HonMonO takes down the Ravager, takes down the Roach, there's 2 Roaches left. Down to 1, down to 0. GG gets called, and HonMonO, he takes a lead in the series. GG. Whew. GG, well played. Chaos here, but once again, 1 base versus 1 base, we did have to favor our Terran player here, going up to a 4x 1 base all in out of HonMonO. Again, we saw that HackErIsTop with a 1 base setup cannot really scale too well against that, but we'll see how things adjust. Remember, remember HackErIsTop is a random player, doesn't have to land on Zerg, can land on Terran, can land on Protoss. Let's go. Let us go. Regardless of what he lands on, he will go for a 1 base all in, or he'll go for cheese of some kind. True. But let's go. As spawning in the bottom hand corner of a Mothership, we do have the Ukrainian random player, the Ukrainian random representing Hokago T-Team down in the series, but this time rolling and landing on Protoss. It is HackErIsTop. And spawning in the top right hand corner, we have the pink Terran player, we have the South Korean Terran representing Team Hyper 1, leading the series 1-0. It is HonMonO. Here we go. Little side passage for the boys. Yes. Again, because of that passage, you can slip by unscouted. That's applicable to multiple all-ins that do feature pool in the boys. Like a Zerg drone pool as well, also applicable. Alongside a 12 pool. But here we go. HackErIsTop, he does scout top right. He will confirm. Does find HonMonO's spawn location. Scout does confirm. Now HonMonO, of course, is aware that HackErIsTop is playing Protoss. Bit of an overreaction. But the probe is not going to get out. Yeah, the probe gets hunted down. Probe does fall back, and we have a 2-gate opener already, something unorthodox. 2 gateways already. Delayed expansion. Delayed base here. From here, we can go for the cyber core. We can most likely stay on 1 base, but a hyper aggressive start here by HackErIsTop. Now, the problem here for HackErIsTop, this almost feels like a hard counter. This is almost applicable to both players, but HackErIsTop, he thrives against a standard player, right? If he's up against someone that plays normal, that plays macro, that does open up in a more normal way, then he can pop up. He can try to catch them off guard and try to overwhelm. The problem is that HonMonO is not a standard player. So we'll see how we compare. So far, economic opener though. Racks expand out of HonMonO. Single gas opener. We'll see how HackErIsTop does pieces all together. As the probe confirms the CC. Gets eyes on the reactor. Does open up double Stalker. And is rallying across the map. HackErIsTop, he's going to commit. As we have extra Stalkers on the way, so he makes 2. He's got another 3rd and 4th Stalker being rallied across the map. Meanwhile, what is HonMonO up to? Second Rax. Second Rax delayed starport. From here, we can go into a 3rd Rax into a 2-base all-in. So leading heavily here towards 2-base play. Yep, there it is. 3rd Rax is on the way. 2-base all-in out of HonMonO. This typically does lead into HonMonO pulling the boys. You can pull the boys alongside this and going for an early stim timing. So HonMonO, he's already telegraphing his plan here for game 2. Meanwhile, Stalkers get behind the mineral line. And mining is being denied. Gets a Marine, but the Stalker takes too much damage. Yeah, too many hits here. 1 Stalker goes down. Gets 1. Gets 1 back. And we'll get the other as well. Oof, hefty losses here for HackErIsTop. He does have 2 more Stalkers on the way. Once again, avoids the bunker, gets behind the mineral line, and this time he will get SCV kills. There you go, SCVs are going down. Remember, there's no more Marine production. HonMonO, he's out of units. He's out of army. He's got 2 Hellions and mining is being denied. So not bad here by Protoss. Takes off another Marine. Gets another SCV. Yeah, 5 SCV kills. And we're still rallying, by the way. He's still rallying. He wants that Hellion. He wants it. Oh my god. Takes off an SCV. Oh, but the HackErIsTop may have overextended. Yeah, he's overextended here. Hefty losses, losing both sentries. Both sentries and a Stalker. He's still rallying, by the way. He's still rallying, but yeah, heavy losses. 2 sentries go down. HackErIsTop, he has not gained momentum. He was hoping he could. He was hoping he would. And HonMonO holds. HonMonO does hold on. It was a shaky defense. In the end, he lost 6 SCVs, 2 Hellions, 5 Marines. But those are also some hefty losses for HackErIsTop, and also late natural, late expansion. HackErIsTop from here going for another gateway, getting to blink. Meanwhile, HonMonO, he's working towards stim and building up his tank count. So both players are building up on 2 bases. We're setting up. So if they again, that happens up with the tank. If he can get it, it's going to be worth it, but here come the repairs, and he does barely bring down the tank, but it's going to cost him 4 Stalkers. Ay, ay, ay. At the same time, Hellions, they get into the mineral line. Probes are lighting up. No! Oh my god, they light up. 10 probe kills. Not like this. 10, 11, 12 probes go down. It wasn't a bad trade to kill the tank, but now it's going to cost him the entire mineral line. 12 workers, and there's nothing here. There's nothing left. There's 1 probe mining at the natural. Critical damage. Hefty losses. And HonMonO is just chilling. Just chilling back at home. He did lose a tank, so he has to rebuild his tank count. It's going to delay the push. It is going to delay HonMonO. But there's no rush. To be honest, there's no rush for HonMonO. The Hellions, they have done enough. Done enough damage. HackErIsTop, he can make his way into the main. Does blink in. As he moves in, HonMonO, he moves out. SCVs are going to get picked up. 3, 4, 5 SCV kills. Jesus, getting up to 7, 8. I mean, again, this is nice damage, don't get me wrong. The problem is that HackErIsTop lost 12 probes earlier. This is not enough. It's a good start, though. It's a good start. Meanwhile, HonMonO gets across the map. No shield battery. Yeah, no battery. Marines, they stim, and they win. The stim, they just stim in. They take down the sentry, the Stalker, the Zelt. There's nothing left. Gets into the mineral line. We have the recall back home. And once again, we're going to get, what, 7, 8 probe kills. Trading with the Stalkers. HackErIsTop, he was just now recovering. He was just trying to recover, Pappy. But once again, no mining, no economy. Ay, ay, ay. Down to 30 probes. And here comes the main push. As 3 tanks lay on siege. This will hit with combat shields. The boys are being pulled. As we mentioned before, from the beginning of the game, he was telegraphing a 2-base all-in, and here it comes. The 2-base all-in is here. As HonMonO, he does rush across the map. Oof. He gets spotted, and again, there's not much to slow him down. As HackErIsTop, he does pick away the SCVs. 3, 4 SCV kills. Trying to slow this down. Behind this, charge is on the way. We got 2 zealots. Let's go. That's getting within range of the robo. Yeah, the robo, the production, the tech. He might even deny charge. Everything gets depowered. And HonMonO cannot be stopped. Once again, the boys are being pulled. Doing what he can. HonMonO does target down the Twilight Council. GG gets called. HonMonO takes a 2-0 lead in the series. GG. Whew. GG, well played. It does take the 2-0 lead here and is 1 game away from claiming the series. Meanwhile, HackErIsTop, again, just having a bit of a harder time here. There were some nice moments, don't get me wrong, like getting into the mineral lines, killing some SCVs, even that blink into the main base, killing 9 workers. That was good, don't get me wrong, that was amazing. Unfortunately, the defenses back at home were lacking, losing a mineral line after mineral line. So many workers went down that game for HackErIsTop, so despite the damage he was dealing, it wasn't enough. It was not enough. And with that, we're now getting into game 3, potentially the final game of the series. Let's go. Let us go. As spawning in the top right-hand corner of Tourmaline, we have the Ukrainian Protoss, or the Ukrainian random player. The random player, this time rolling and landing on Protoss, representing Hokago T-Team down in the series. We'll see if he can bounce back. It is HackErIsTop. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, we have the South Korean Terran player, the Pink Terran, representing Hyper 1. It is HonMonO. Cooked, back. He's cooked. HonMonO himself. Here we go. Once again, he's going to be playing against Protoss, and we'll see how he does adjust, how he does react. Welcome to Tourmaline. Tourmaline is a much smaller map than the map pool. Shorter rush distance by ground. Aggression is favored, and we'll see how HonMonO does adjust, if at all. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if he just goes for another 2-base all-in, but HonMonO does like to mix it up. The builds, at least. So probe is revealed. Our last game we had a 2-gate opener. We'll see if we go for a faster cybercore or a more standard build this time. And the answer is yes. Oh, never mind. 2-gate opener once again. So just like last game, the goal here is to pump out and chrono out stalkers to rally across the map and to gain momentum. Unfortunately, last game, as you saw, even though he was dealing some damage, he got caught out, he overextended with the sentries, and he never really gained the momentum and the pushing power that he was hoping he could achieve in game 2. So it was a rough start for HackErIsTop. We see the same build. Meanwhile, HonMonO going for the early tech lab into what should be early Marauder production. Now, what is the goal here? The goal is to catch the first gateway units, the first couple of gateway units. Marauders, they can trade very nicely here against Stalkers, against Adepts. HonMonO, he's hoping that HackErIsTop is going to be aggressive, and he's reading him well. He doesn't even scout, he's just assuming. Just making that assumption. And he assumes correctly. Oh, this is different. Okay. HackErIsTop, he does vary things up here. It is 2-gate opener, but now we have a Twilight Council on one base and what should be a proxy gateway as well. Okay. Marauder moves out, ideally hiding in the tall grass, so we can get the first shot off. Yeah, we'll get the first shot off. More Marauders are on the way. Here comes the proxy gateway. HonMonO getting a third CC. Oh, he's crazy. He's getting a third CC. Yeah. Hyper greed out of HonMonO, but he does get some first shots off. Does catch the first Stalker. Very nice start for HonMonO. As the first Stalker goes down. HonMonO, he does draw first blood. Charge is on the way. But again, HackErIsTop is going for a 1-base all-in. A 1-base all-in against a 3cc Terran. HonMonO just being far too greedy here. And he still doesn't know. Yeah, he still has yet to even confirm whether or not there's a base. DT. Sure, why not? Dark Shrine as well. This time a little bit less fond of. There's going to be triple CCs and triple orbitals, so plenty of scans. Of course, HackErIsTop doesn't know that. So nowhere, but he gets caught out. Yeah, another Stalker goes down. Ay. And these Marauders are just pulling the army. He does scan up on the ramp. Oh, going for the force field. HonMonO, he does see the sentry. Up, let's get out of here, and he gets locked in. It does get locked in. These Marauders, they should be cleaned up. Nice force field here by HackErIsTop. Gets us around. Oh, but still does bleed out the sentry. Uh-oh. No, does he get away? Yeah, he gets away here again. There's no range DPS. Eilte just cannot keep up. Charge is not done. There we go. Marauders that get punished. Charge now completes. Can HackErIsTop pull this off? He's getting a 4th CC. He's getting a 4th CC, Pappy. He's lost his mind. Oh no. He is cooked. Oh no. HonMonO, calm down, Pappy, calm down. I feel like this is illegal, right? This is illegal. 1-base all-in against a 4cc Terran. Like, no shot HonMonO gets away with this. He's getting 2 bunkers. True, 2 bunkers. He's making 1 Marauder at a time. He's got 5 Marauders in total. DT waddles in. HonMonO, he does scan. It does have 1 scan. And he's about to have another. 46, 47. Again, almost enough energy here in the main. Almost. There it is. He won't have a scan for quite some time, though. That was the last scan here for HonMonO. Can HackErIsTop break through? Let's go for the bunker. Bunker taking a lot of damage. But there's a repair. Turret's on the way. And it's all or nothing. Yeah, HackErIsTop, he's all in. He has to break through, takes down the first bunker. There's one left though. And there's still 1 bunker left. Bunker barely does go down. But is it enough? Is it enough here? There's still, what, 4 Hellions. And HonMonO holds. HonMonO, he's holding. He's holding with 4 CCs back. Let's go. Oh, no. Gets so much greed out of HonMonO. Again, that CC could have been 2 more Raxes and could have been extra Marines, and this could have been a cleaner defense. He's getting into mech. He's meching it up back. Ah, no. He had an army behind this as well, morphing in Hellbats. I mean, hey, that's an answer to the Zealots. True. It's an answer. The Hellbats waddle in. Again, HackErIsTop just running out of steam, running out of army. Sure, he's got the 1 Archon. He does kill the Mineral Line. There's no WCS Game Heart, so 20 SCVs go down. True. Does cripple the economy. Scan, checking for a base. There's no Nexus. But technically, HonMonO doesn't need that natural. He's got plenty of CCs, plenty of orbitals. He's going to try to float down. No shot that's meant to be a planetary, right? Is that what that is? Is he trying to morph into planetary? Este HonMonO. So natural is forfeit. Yeah, now floating back. Now he's floating back. He's building up Widow Mines. Okay. I assumed it was going to be Battle Mech going Hellion Cyclone, but no. Hellion Widow Mine. And the HackErIsTop expands. Okay. Do we macro from here? Do we? No shot. Does the game slow down? Do we macro? I mean, hey, HonMonO, he's contained. He's contained. He cannot move down. As the Mind Shots do connect. HackErIsTop bleeding out some units here. HonMonO attempting to expand, but hey, HackErIsTop, he's somewhat in position. He's checking. He's scanning for proxies, scanning for ninja bases, making sure there's no hidden CC. Oh, he mules. It does mule on HackErIsTop. He scouts. He sees. He sees the CC. He should deny those mules. That's a lot of fresh mules. Por favor, papi. He sees it. Ah, he's a little bit distracted.
Mineral field depleted.
Yeah, tunnel vision a little bit too much. That's free damage there. Por favor. As HackErIsTop, he's getting away with it. Sorry, HonMonO is getting away with it. Getting away with it. The mules, they will run out. HackErIsTop fixated here on the main army. As he isn't really achieving what he wants to here. The goal should be to contain the Terran on one base, but that's not happening. It's not happening. Does he notice? Oh no, he's going for... HonMonO going for more ninja bases. More CCs. As we have ninja bases on the way. Oh, trying to force friendly fire. Let's go. Softens up those Hellions. As HackErIsTop is on 2 bases, now getting to a mortar production. As I think he may have just noticed. Hope so. Okay. As HonMonO now taking his natural, and HackErIsTop, it looks like he's going to commit in. It's going to commit in. Tanks on siege! Oh no! Yeah, tanks on siege. Shots some eye shots. Ooh, forcing friendly fire. That's a lot of SCVs going down. SCVs do fall. Hellbats are being targeted. Nice focus right here on the tank. It does get one. And tank goes down. Hellbats as well. HackErIsTop does outtrade. Yeah, trades HonMonO. Diving on the final tanks. Can he get the final tank? There's one left. One left. 0 remaining. And HackErIsTop, he may have just done it. May have just done it. Not the cleanest game. Planetary did more fin, but the Planetary goes down. The Immortals, they hold their own. Ghosts are being chased down as well. And we gotta keep going because HonMonO is mining, papi. He's mining. Keep going. Don't stop. Keep going. And there we go. With the weapons, with the reinforcements, HackErIsTop, he's done it. At this point, he has done it. He's gonna make a series out of this. Again, HonMonO just too greedy, investing into all these CCs. He's mass muling. He's crazy. No, is he gonna make HackErIsTop hunt down these bases? No shot. Yeah, Hellions is spawning in, tank gets shut down. And again, HonMonO, he'll lose control of his main, he'll lose control of his production. He has mining, and that shouldn't really matter though. Should not matter. Again, just too much greed out of HonMonO. Too greedy. Gonna have one Hellion. And no, he's going for the Great Migration. No shot. Okay, we're gonna be here for a while. We're gonna... As finally we deny mining here. HonMonO, he's making a starport, top right. Making another starport, bottom right as well. So it's making 2 starports. He's He's gonna float away his buildings. With this, he can try and go into, say, Cloak Banshee. Like, Cloak Banshees have potential, especially because there's no detection for the Protoss, right? No, there's an observer. Never mind. There's an observer. CC does catch fire, so eventually it'll go down. HonMonO now finds out that there's other bases for the Protoss. And we are attempting to go into Banshees. He's trying, Pappy, he's trying. HonMonO, he has no gas. We got one Banshee on the way. HonMonO, he finds another base, another Nexus. And HackErIsTop, he finds him. There it is. GG gets called, and HackErIsTop does put a point on the board. We have a series. We have a series. GG, Pappy. Ay, ay, ay. But again, so much greed out of HonMonO, going for a 4 CC setup against a 1 base all in. That was crazy. And again, instead of a CC, that could have been a second Rax. That could have been a third Rax. That could have been 2 more Raxes, extra Marines, extra army, extra production. HonMonO, he was insanely greedy here when it came to his defense, and in the end, he was punished. He was punished for that greed. He almost got away with it. True. I was concerned that HackErIsTop was allowing, and he was allowing more mining to occur than what should have been happening there. So HonMonO, he had a bit of a boosted economy, but still not good enough. Let's go. Here we go, as we are now getting into our next game. Going to be loading into Taito Citadel. As spawning in the bottom right hand corner of Taito Citadel, we have the okay. We have the Ukrainian random player, this time for the first time this series, rolling and landing on Terran. Okay, representing Hokago T team, it is HackErIsTop. And spawning in the top left hand corner, we have his opponents. We have the South Korean Terran player. We have the pink Terran representing Team Hyper 1. It is HonMonO. Proxy 2 racks. Okay. We do have the Proxy 2 racks here. Wait, as I don't think he's actually aware of what's going on though, of his opponent's race. But here we go. The Raxes are coming. Throws down the Raxes right in the natural of HackErIsTop. Ay. Right in the natural. HackErIsTop going for a double gas opener. Double gas leads into a faster factory, into a delayed CC. That means that HackErIsTop will not scout. He will not scout the natural. There's a very low chance of that happening, which means these Raxes, they're going to get up. Oh boy. They're going to get up, Pappy. They're going to get up. And again, against a player that doesn't expand, this is, honestly, it's going to work well. It's going to work well for HonMonO. Just because of the lack of scouting, lack of expansion, lack of vision. As this should be 2x Reaper. Meanwhile, factories on the way. Marine as well here for HackErIsTop. Oh no, sorry, he's going for a bunker rush. Huh. Who do we favor here? On the one hand, yes, HonMonO, he's going to try to set up bunkers and contain. On the other hand, HackErIsTop, he's got a factory on the way. From here, he can go into tank production with the tech lab. He can eventually break out. But he only has 1 Marine. True, he went Marine first into reactor. Only 1 Marine. No. Oh my god. Yeah, the wall is up. Yeah, the wall is up. SCV gets hunted down. HonMonO, he was trapped in the main. But HackErIsTop, he has to be so careful with that 1 Marine. As he's losing SCVs. Losing 1, 2, 3 SCV kills. That's a kill in the bunker, not a cancel. But again, there's no army. There's only 1 Marine. Again, the add-on here. No, the Marine goes down. Marine goes down. There is 0 army units for HackErIsTop. Ay. He's got 2 Marines in production as we speak. But HonMonO's he's outproducing. He's outproducing here. He's outproducing, gets into the main base, denies the bunker, getting his own. The boys are being pulled. Can we pull off us around? Nice stepping. Nice stepping out of HonMonO. He kites back. Gets 8 SCVs. 8 SCV kills. Hunts down the Hellion. And again, HackErIsTop, he just has no units to work with here. He's about to have 3 Marines, and that is not good enough. The bunker's almost done, within range of the production. So he just camped the production. Ah. And GG gets called. HonMonO takes over the main, and HonMonO will claim the series at 3-1. GG. Whew. GG, well played. Congratulations here to HonMonO, as he will claim the series. He will advance on. My condolences to HackErIsTop, but he made for a very entertaining best of 5. That's always the case with these two. They're both animals. They're meant for each other. Shaking my head. But GG, well played. And again, at least HackErIsTop was able to take a game, was able to make a series out of it. At least we did have somewhat of a back and forth here. GG. With that, we're going to be getting into our next game. So, my apologies. Hold on. There we go. So, congratulations to HonMonO. He does claim the series, and that leads us into our next best of 5. It is going to be a ZVT between Inexorable and Minizer.